The 37th Circuit Court is now in session with the Honorable Brian K. Kirkham presiding. It is Wednesday, March 20, 2024 at 1:33 p.m. This is for case 2023-2719DS, Tiffany Broman versus Adam Broman.
Good afternoon to everyone. Court will note that this is the time and place set for the revocation of paternity hearing in this matter filed by the defendant. I guess I'll ask Mr. Broman, are you ready to proceed?
Yes, Your Honor.
And Ms. Broman, are you ready to proceed?
Yes, Your Honor.
And Mr. Magnuson, the court will note your appearance on behalf of the front of the court. Are you ready to proceed?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Mr. Broman, do you wish to make an opening statement or simply proceed to proofs?
We can simply proceed.
Okay. Ms. Broman, do you wish to make an opening statement, or you can reserve your opening statement, or you can waive your opening statement?
I'll waive my opening statement.
Okay, thank you. Mr. Magnuson, do you have anything to say?
No, Your Honor.
Okay. With this, Mr. Magnuson, I'll ask, being that you're present, do you wish to, I guess, do the questioning of the parties, or would you rather the court do that?
Sure, I can do that, Your Honor.
Okay, go ahead. Mr. Broman, what we're going to do is we'll have you raise your right hand, be sworn in, then we'll proceed.
Okay. Sir, do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you are about to give shall be the whole truth and nothing but the truth?
I do.
Go ahead, Mr. Magnuson.
Sir, you were married to Ms. Roman on August 23rd of 2015, is that correct?
That's correct.
And the child Tate was born during the marriage, is that correct?
Yes.
And you and she are still technically married, is that correct?
Technically correct.
Okay. Nobody's filed a complaint for divorce, or there's no divorce proceeding in place, is that correct?
Not yet. We had started the proceedings years ago, but we still have to follow through with it.
Okay. At the time of Tate's conception, were you and Ms. Roman living separately and apart?
Separately, yes.
Okay. Any possibility in your mind, and I know we have further evidence that's come to fruition, but any possibility in your mind based on the facts that you could be the father of this child?
Zero possibility.
Okay. And you brought this motion seeking to essentially disestablish yourself as the legal father of the child?
Correct.
Okay. And you and Tate have no relationship or anything like that?
No.
Thank you. I have nothing further.
Okay, thank you. Ms. Froman, do you have any questions of defendant?
I do not.
Okay, thank you. Just to confirm, Mr. Vroman, I know Mr. Magnuson was being very delicate in his questioning of you, and unfortunately I have to be more direct in this matter. When you stated that at the time of conception you were separated, at the time of conception, had you and did you engage in any sexual relations with the plaintiff?
No, Your Honor.
And if you recall, when was the last date that you recall that you had sexual relations with the plaintiff?
It's been greater than 5 years ago.
Okay, thank you. With that, Mr. Magnuson, do you have any additional questions as a result of the court's questioning?
No, Your Honor.
Okay. Ms. Vroman, do you have any questions?
No, Your Honor.
Okay, thank you. Okay, Mr. Magnuson, do you wish to inquire of Ms. Vroman in this matter?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, Ms. Vroman, we'll have you raise your right hand, be sworn in, and then we'll proceed.
Ma'am, do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you are about to give shall be the whole truth and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
Go ahead, Ms. Magnuson, whenever you're ready.
Ma'am, you are the mother of Tate Lesher, is that correct?
Yes.
And Tate was conceived and born during your marriage to Mr. Vroman, is that correct?
Yes.
And you heard the court's questioning of Mr. Vroman as to the timeline of your sexual activity with him. Did you hear that?
Yes, I did.
And was his answer correct? Would you agree with what he indicated?
Yes, about 2017.
Okay. Any possibility in your mind that he could be the father of the child?
No.
And he doesn't maintain a relationship or hasn't maintained a relationship with Tate, is that correct?
Right. No, sir.
Okay. And there is no divorce pending, or there's been no divorce filed in this case, be correct?
Correct.
Who is the father of Tate?
Austin Lesher.
Are you willing to cooperate with our office if necessary to establish paternity of Austin Lesher as Tate's father?
Yes, we were waiting for these court documents to apply for Social Security and birth certificate.
Thank you. I have nothing further, Your Honor.
Okay, thank you. Any additional witnesses that you have, Mr. Vroman, or not?
Nope.
Ms. Vroman, do you have any witnesses?
No, Your Honor.
Okay. Mr. Vroman, do you wish to make a closing argument?
No, Your Honor.
Ms. Vroman?
No, Your Honor.
Mr. Magnuson? Well, probably, Mr. Magnuson, we should just
Well,
get the
yeah.
DNA report admitted.
I would, yes, Your Honor, I would move for the admission of the, I believe it's dated January 2nd of 2024. It's the genetic test report.
Okay. Mr. Vroman, do you have any objection to the admission of that DNA report?
No objection, Your Honor.
Ms. Vroman, do you?
No.
Okay. Court will admit the DNA report dated January 2nd, 2024, showing a 0% probability of paternity, signed by William Sun, PhD, Lab Director of DNA Diagnostic Center. With that, you have any argument or anything, Mr. Magnuson?
Just, Your Honor, I believe that the court's been provided with clear and convincing evidence that Mr. Vroman is not the father of this child, could not possibly be the father of this child, and I would ask the court to so find.
Okay, thank you. Well, the court has heard the testimony in this matter. It's clear that the child in this matter, Tate Lesher, was in fact conceived during the marriage. However, based upon the testimony of both parties, in this case, Mr. Vroman testified that the last sexual activity he'd had with the plaintiff was 5 years ago. She testified that the last would have been in 2017, and that both of the parties testified that the defendant did not engage in or have any relationship with Tate whatsoever. In this matter, the court has notes that we have admitted the DNA test report of January 2nd, 2024, which shows a 0% probability of paternity. In this matter, as a result, the court is firmly and clearly convinced that, in fact, the defendant is not the biological father of Tate Lesher in this matter. And as a result, the court will enter an order determining the child was born out of wedlock and not issue of this marriage. With that, Mr. Vroman, is there anything else?
No, Your Honor.
Ms. Vroman?
No, Your Honor.
Okay, Mr. Magnuson?
Nothing further, Your Honor.
Okay, thank you. I'll tell the parties if you wish. Court will take care of this order once we complete the case here today. And if you wish to have copies of the order, you can go to the Circuit Court Clerk's office and get a certified copy, which you'll probably need, Ms. Vroman, as you proceed, as you stated you were going to. Okay, okay. Thank you. You're free to go. Have a good day.
You as well.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. And we'll close the record.